One of the biggest mistakes for men who want to build muscle is eating estrogen boosting food.
He's at it again. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been bombarded with ads from VShred, or I guess more specifically Sculpt Nation, for these testosterone boosters and fat burners. I don't know, maybe the algorithm figured out that I'm in my mid-30s and I want to get lean or boost my testosterone or something. I don't know, but I've been getting these like every other YouTube video I watch. And this one really stuck out to me. I wasn't able to screen record it in time, but he says,
because your estrogen is too high. If so,
because your estrogen is too high. Before that, at the beginning, he said, if you can't get rid of that beer belly, it's probably because your estrogen is too high. Now, let's hear a few more things he says.
One of the biggest mistakes for men who want to build muscle is eating estrogen boosting foods, because estrogen is commonly known as the female hormone.
I don't think that's one of the biggest problems, but we'll get to that.
Truth is, higher estrogen for a guy can lead to moodiness, lack of energy, more breast tissue development, low libido, decrease in muscle mass, basically a bunch of stuff that you don't want as a dude. And I recommend taking both of these.
So those things are true. And what's the answer? Take these pills. So let's take a look real quick. We have Test Boost Max 2.0. Test Boost Max is the ultimate formula to support healthy testosterone levels. Low test levels can wreak havoc on your body, and that is quite true. We have all this stuff on what it's going to do: melt body fat, skyrocket your libido, blah blah blah. I'd be willing to bet the majority of people probably don't have low testosterone, and those who think they might probably don't exercise, and you probably don't eat a very good diet. So what's the answer? Let's just take some pills and it'll fix all that. And no, what you need to do is keep in mind that these are supplements. So what does that mean? It supplements what you're already doing. So first, you need to exercise consistently. If you want results, you have to be consistent. And then also with your diet. That doesn't mean you have to eat perfect, but you need to eat good, healthy food for the majority of what you're eating. Eat a high amount of protein so you can increase your muscle mass. But what's the other one? We have Burn Evolved. So what is this gonna do? Ultra easy shortcut to unlock your body's full fat burning potential.
Grab these two amazing male enhancing supplements that are shown to boost metabolism, burn fat faster, skyrocket testosterone, lower cortisol, and help you to build more muscle and improve your performance inside and out.
Okay, so let's look at that. Boost your metabolism. If you see something say skyrocket your testosterone levels, unless you're injecting testosterone, that's not going to be the case. These things, test boosters before were a joke. Now there's some research saying this can help some raising your testosterone levels. But again, first you should probably get your diet and training in check if it's not already, because chances are you don't have low testosterone. And if you do, perhaps you're too lean and you need to gain some body fat, which will help. When it comes to claims like this, skyrocket your metabolic rate. If you think you have a slow metabolism, taking pills isn't going to fix that. What causes metabolism to slow down? Okay, chances are you thought, oh, my metabolism was so high when I was a teen, I could do whatever I want, but now, well, it's just so low. Well, chances are you're way more active in high school, probably playing sports, probably exercising, and you go from that to all of a sudden I'm working a job 8-9 hours a day, 5 days a week. I don't exercise. I eat junk all the time. Well, you may have lost muscle, but you're also eating more and moving less. So it's not necessarily that your metabolism slowed, you're just doing less. So your body's not burning as many calories. And that's why it's important to try to build muscle, not to get just a big jacked bodybuilder, but if you want your metabolic rate to be high, muscle burns more calories than fat does. And the larger you are, the more calories it's gonna take to maintain that. I was about 160 pounds back in mid-2020, and I ate 2,000 to 2,100 calories a day to maintain that. Now I'm around 185 and it takes 3,000 to 3,100 calories to maintain that. So I'm eating 50% more calories now to maintain this larger muscle mass that I have. So if you really want to boost your metabolism, try to build muscle and also be more active. Find some kind of activity you like: swimming, running, bike riding, or just walking. You could go walk a few miles a day for an hour and then you're burning a few hundred calories extra, and that's gonna increase your metabolism. But just taking some pills isn't gonna magically make it so that you can eat whatever you want and not get fat, or just melt body fat away like they keep claiming in these ads.
This stuff is like the propane in a blowtorch for melting body fat, and it works.
Oh goodness. So don't get sucked into things like this. Anything worth having is gonna take time, is gonna take effort, is gonna take consistency. If you wanna have a body that looks like this guy, well, reality is you probably won't. Very few people are going to look like that. And this guy probably doesn't look like this. This is for a photo shoot. Guy dieted down, got good lighting, probably got dehydrated to look as good as he can for this photo. And he doesn't walk around looking like this. When you're always looking at things like Instagram or big fitness influencers on YouTube, these people are looking their best for the camera, especially because they probably want to sell you products. I don't have any products. I just share with you guys what I'm doing. And it's really not that hard to eat mostly good foods, take snacks with you places. I have lots of videos even on fast food choices you can go out to eat. So if you're working, you're going out to lunch with people, you can see, oh, I could eat these lower calorie, higher protein things that help me towards my goal of gaining muscle or burning fat, or both, depending on what you're trying to do. But when you see things like this that say, oh, you know, you're eating the wrong foods, these estrogen building foods, and that's keeping you from building muscle and losing fat, that's a joke. If your calories are below what you need, it doesn't matter what you eat, you'll lose weight. Now, that doesn't mean you should just eat whatever you want. Like, I did a day of only eating donuts, and I actually weighed less at the end of the day because the volume of donuts was so little and they were so light that I ended up lighter at the end of the day because I only ate like 8 or 9 donuts. Because you could do that and lose weight, but you're probably gonna be really hungry because it's not very much volume of food and it's not that filling. But the problem is, if you're not eating enough protein, which there's pretty much 0 protein in all those donuts, you're gonna start losing muscle over time, which is something you don't wanna do. So if you are trying to lose fat, don't crash diet. That's gonna cause you to lose muscle. You wanna maintain that muscle as you diet and build muscle when you're not dieting, or possibly even when you're dieting, depending on how your diet goes. But the more muscle you have, the more calories you're gonna burn just on a daily basis. So if you build that up slowly over time, you'll be able to eat more, and that'll help you out with maintaining the body fat level that you wanna have. But if you guys have any questions in general about what kind of supplements are useful for building muscle, losing weight, I have videos on the 3 things I take every day. Pretty much just creatine, pre-workouts, and I use protein powders. So pretty proven things that just help aid in what you're already doing if you have a good program in place, but it's not gonna do anything magical if you don't already know what you're doing. So if you have any questions, post them down in the comments. Check out Instagram for more on what I do with diet and training, family life in general. We got a baby coming in like 2.5 weeks. Hopefully my wife doesn't have him when I'm out of town. Gonna get home soon, but I'll see y'all in the next one.